This is a message for Pete Kusk, aka PeteWDHCo. I would like to thank you for your attention, but I feel I must point out some glaring errors in your research on the rather nice website you made all about me. This does seem to be a trend with nibtards, so I cannot say I am at all surprised. I am, however, a little disappointed in the obvious lack of effort on your part. But as we know from the utter drivel on your websites and YouTube channel, this is par for the course. Okay, well, the first thing to note is you could have used some better pictures. Also, that is no longer my current address, but you are welcome to try and just say hello to the new occupants. The picture of the house doesn't really do it justice. It was well before the time I moved in, and I did put new fences in and bark chippings in the front garden, so it did look rather splendid by the time I left it. I should point out at this point, my name is anglicised, so good luck with that. I also object to the word sleazy. I am debonair. You, on the other hand, are sleazy. No, Pete, the only reason you are bandying my ex-wife and daughter's names about is because you are under the mistaken impression that this will intimidate me. Please show me where I put a decent person's name and address in comments for all to see. You seem to have a bit of a hang-up with council houses. And I'm just average. And like you, you're fat, balding, and rather unsavoury. You also appear to be behind the curve on my video output. You are referring to my early stuff, which is quite naive in form, and as I was learning to use the software, well, who can blame me? Things are a bit more slick now, as you will find out once I start ripping your videos. I have also worked long enough and hard enough to have put quite a bit of money into the system. This is the whole point of the system, and currently I do need help due to a couple of things that have gone wrong in my life. And I would also like to point out that there are no cockroaches. You're just painting this as a narrative to make me look worse to your one viewer, presumably your mother. Not show my face? Well, obviously I have, because you have screenshots of it. Are you stupid, you little man? By the same token, you're not so forward showing your face, are you? Have you got reason to hide it? I think you have more reason to hide it than I do. And I am proud of what I do. But it doesn't require me to show my face. The facts are what is important. And yes, my daughter does know what I do, and she is very proud of what I do and the reasons I do it. And she does know about you and the others, and she thinks you're all a bunch of cockwombles. And actually the rest of my family also know what I do and the reasons behind it. And they also think similarly. So, would you like to make anything further of that, cockwomble? Ah, yes, alas, poor thought and memory. Maliciously taken down by the lies and cowards who can't defend their rubbish claims, and that is the only reason that got taken down. It's a bit like you, Pete. You can't actually defend your claims, which is why you have this site. You try and intimidate people into silence. Oh yes, and my old Facebook. And yes, I am rather fond of crows. And I never said my videos were quality. Like I said, I was learning how to use the software. What's your excuse? Yours are shocking. No, this channel is actually called I Thought and Memory. Think about it. It's actually quite deep. But then you're very shallow. So don't strain yourself too much. Attacking videos. Oh, you mean the ones that pick holes in lies and falsehoods? Libtards tend to think of any video that contradicts them as being attacking videos. And you're going to find out very shortly. I also drink rarely. So I'm not entirely sure where you're getting the alcoholic thing from, although I've only heard it in one other place, and that'll be Fuckwit 1 and Fuckwit 2. So all three of you can wind your neck in, because I drink so little it counts as 0 in the year, so big deal. As for depression, yes, I have got it, and it's not fun. And presumably you have a problem with that. But that's down to you being a fuckwit. And I have actually done plenty with my life that I can be proud of. I've helped more people than you can shake a stick at. And that's despite the periodic problems. And you're really hung up on council housing, aren't you? You're a bloody snob. So, debunking patent rubbish is attacking people, is it? You have a strange way of seeing reality. But then looking at your videos, this is evident. As for the reasons my marriage broke up, well, that's none of your business. But you're so wide of the mark, it's hysterical. And once again, typical of libtard research. Who's Christopher Lippincott? Oh, do you mean Logan? Well, I don't trust anything you say anyway, so Logan is pretty cool in my book. I've also heard the other side of the story, so I think you're just being a whiny bitch. And no, I've never raised my hand to a lady. Unlike Scott Cohn, who has also beaten a child. But you seem quite happy to be seen mixing with him and to have him endorse your channel. Hypocrite much? So-called depression. They don't hand out medication willy-nilly, you know. You utter dullard. And just so you have the complete picture, I'm also on medication for chronic migraines, and I mean chronic. Unfortunately, the side effects of these tablets are pretty debilitating. But, seeing as the migraine made me want to put my head through a wall, I'm going to have to put up with them until something's sorted out. You really are an ignorant prick, aren't you? And I keep a very tidy house, thank you. There is only one criteria. If you are spreading lies, we will, with proof, bring the truth. As I will be doing to you shortly. Oh, there was a lot more going on than just bankruptcy. Company's house is really useful. And actually, as it turned out, having a large family presence in Ashford, Kent, there was a surprise. Turned out to be a bonus once I mentioned your name in a few places. Golden. What is it with you and suggestions about children, Pete? It seems to be your go-to when anyone crosses you, a suggestion of perving or pedo. Now, I find that really disturbing. It's as if you're desperately trying to hide something. Are you projecting? Because that's what it looks like. And here we see your complete ignorance about depression. People with depression don't tend to be a problem to other people. It's themselves they have a problem with. You utter moron. Ah yes, the new abode. It's a home of multiple occupancy, so it's not down to me, and the maintenance is the landlord's duty. It says so in the contract. I keep my end of the bargain by keeping my room and where I use in the house tidy along with the other occupants. So stop trying to be a smart ass, you fucking cockwomble. And just in case you don't get it, Pete, kindly fuck off. Do you think your childish web pages bother me? Bad luck. You just got my attention.